How I use my indigenously designed transparency grid while doing ACL reconstruction and using C-arm. Authors report no conflict of interest. For doing a right knee ACL reconstruction, the C-arm is brought from right side in a horizontal or lateral position. Arthroscopic console is on the left side. C-arm can also be brought under the table as desired by the surgeon. We prefer it from the top of the table. The C-arm monitor is also on the right side. After preparation, the offset drill guide is passed from the anteromedial portal and the guide pin is passed through it. C-arm is then brought inside and the offset guide is withdrawn and a C-arm shot is taken while the guide pin is in the C2 but not drilled. Once the C-arm shot is taken, our transparency grid is superimposed on the C-arm image and the position of the tip of the guide pin is determined from back to front and top to bottom by calculating the number of boxes. In this particular instance, it is too high and too back. So the surgeon changes the position of the guide pin. Once the surgeon determines the new position of the guide pin, he again takes a shot without drilling, and again the transparency grid is superimposed. In this case, the entire width from back to front is 18 boxes and the tip of the guide pin is at the 5 boxes. So the calculation is done 5 by 18, which comes to 27.7%, which is where we want to be. This can also be shown on a mobile calculator to the surgeon, and then from top to bottom it is 3 boxes out of entire top to bottom 8 boxes. So it comes to 3 by 8, 37.5%. Also can be shown on mobile calculator. Additional C-arm shot can be taken to determine the position of the guide pin exit on lateral femoral condyle. Routine drilling and reaming of the femoral condyle is done for loop endo button. Then for passing the tibial guide pin, the aiming device is put and a C-arm shot is taken. In this particular instance, it shows that it is too back. Again, adjustment of the aiming jig is made by considering anatomical landmark like anterior horn of lateral meniscus, and it is positioned and C-arm shot is taken. Once C-arm shot is taken, transparency grid is again superimposed and entire width front to back, which is coming here, is 20 boxes and the tip is at 9. So 9 by 20 is 45%, which is where we want to be, again shown in the mobile calculator. The guide pin is then passed, and once it is passed, it is slowly withdrawn just to bring its tip at the level of tibial plateau, and the aiming jig and the arthroscope is withdrawn, leg is put into hyperextension and C-arm shot is taken. Once the C-arm shot is taken in this position, again the transparency grid is superimposed. In this case, you can see the hyperextended knee in lateral position. The pin will exit posterior to the intercondylar ridge and no impingement. And once the transparency grid is superimposed from front to back, the entire width is 20 boxes and the guide pin is exiting at 9 boxes. So 9 by 20 gives us a 45%, which is where we want to be.